Hey everybody, welcome into the weekly video, and the lovely Michelle is behind the camera. So, hey, let's talk about numbers and stuff because we haven't talked about numbers in a week. But I just found some good stuff recently and years and situations also about how numbers relate to how many years you might have owned a property, blah, blah. So here we go. You'll see. Number one, how long have you, my voice cracked. How long have you owned your home? Here's an interesting thing for you all. 1 to 5 years has been 24% appreciation, more like closer to the 5-year range, right? Obviously, if you owned your house 1 year, it wasn't 24%, okay? But the average was 24% over the last 1 to 5 years. Wow. 6 to 10, 40%. 40%. If you bought a foreclosure, something more distressed, maybe an REO, could be more. 5 to 8 years is a sweet spot for those. If you purchased in the last 5 to 8 years a foreclosure or something, you're 40% at least. Crazy, right? Number two, forbearance versus foreclosure. Man, I am getting a lot of questions about this. 48.9% who got out of forbearance are caught up. Okay? 50% of who are still in forbearance are either current, caught up from the negative that they were behind, or paid off their loan. That leaves the other 50% that are still in forbearance. We're talking about 1.2 million homes in the United States. All right? Banks don't want the house back. They don't want to get in the house business. They don't want it. They usually work it out with the people. If the forbearance period ends, they're not going to get into foreclosure. The bank will work it out with you. Why? Well, because it's politically bad for them to do it. A whole influx of foreclosures into the market is bad politically for them, usually, okay? Also, if all else fails and you're in forbearance, sell your house. You will sell it for a profit, and your huge equity gains that we've had since COVID hit are huge. You're not going to lose. We've had so much equity gain over the last year, not a problem. So that's that number. Number three, don't be fooled by remarkable headlines. In January of 2020, there were 5.5 million sales in the United States. Look at this then. March, 4.8. What hit? April, 4. May, 3.7 million. What was that? COVID, right? June, 4.3. And then it creeped up all the way up till December. It was 5.9 over January already. The reason why I'm saying this is because if you see headlines saying, March sales were 200% over last year. I said, well, yeah, because of COVID, okay? So don't be fooled by that. That's not real, okay? Predictions. The predictions on that, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Mortgage Brokers of Association of America predicted this much sales this year. 6.9, 7.1, 7.3. We ended the year last year at 5.9. So they're predicting an uptick. In 2022, it's still hovering around the 7 million sales range, right? So what does that mean? The momentum's still going. It's still going to stay up, okay? Lawrence Yun, who's the NAR chief economist, said, this is not a bubble. I'm going to repeat. We're not in a bubble like 2008. It's simply a lack of inventory. That's all this is, okay? 2021 home price forecast, appreciation rates. Look at this. Check this out. The MBA said the appreciation back in January for 2021 is going to be 5.1. Fannie said 4.2. Zelman and Associates said 6. Freddie said 5.3. NAR said 6. They just changed their prediction because in March alone it was 16%. Now they're saying 10.3, not 5.1, 8, 7, 6.6, 6.6. Averaged out, their prediction back in January was 5.3. Now they're saying 7.7. What's all that mean? That means this home appreciation thing is going to continue to go, especially since economist Yoon said this is not a bubble. This is strictly a low inventory situation. It's supply and demand. It's low supply and high demand. Multiple buyers for every listing. Blah, 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 blah. You guys got it. So anyway, there's some numbers for you. So we will see you next week. Have a blessed week. Take care.